I got me a little Oilers jersey too, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
And you didn't wear it back here for us?
What's up, my man?
You didn't wear it back here for us?
Bro, I don't want to get fined. They say you get fined or some shit. So keep me away from that. Hey, I like my money.
Yeah, you might get some extra money for that finish.
Hey, I hope so. Man, I like you. See, throw it out there. Throw it out there in the universe. That's what I'm talking about.
For sure, man. Did you feel like that was a path to victory for you in this fight against Jack?
My jiu-jitsu coach did. Not me. I feel like I just go out there and try to do my thing. Obviously, I can put my grappling in with anybody, to be honest. There's some guys that I'm like, okay, like let's definitely keep it on the feet, right? But I felt like he thought I'm still the same as I was in the old first run of the UFC. Like my grappling is day and night. Like this version will kill the Youssef 1.0. Like I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, I feel like for my jiu-jitsu coach to tell me that and saw that, and it was like his head and arm was always like, his arm always like gets out like this. He wants to freak out and get out that way. So as soon as I locked it, I jumped on it and just went from there. So yeah, that was definitely the path of victory as well.
Are you surprised that knee didn't put him out? That was clean.
Bro, I feel like I had bad luck with that shit, man. I feel like I throw the knees every time. Like my face was gonna be shocked. I was gonna stop for a second, but I was like, oh, it's over. But I was like, no, he's ready to come up. And I was like, fuck. I was like, yeah, that would have for sure been guaranteed 50 G's. But man, my knee's still hurting from that.
Yeah, it was good nonetheless. 3 finishes this year. It's been, I guess, picture perfect second run in the UFC so far. Could you have dreamed it up better? Is this what you expected?
No, I definitely, this is what I expected. This is the pressure I put on myself. I feel like before I'm like, oh, I just want to win, blah, blah, blah. Like I told this to my coaches. I tell this to my team. I tell this to all my young upcoming guys and everything. I'm like, winning is cool, but performing is better. You know, this is the difference between you being good and you being an elite. You know what I mean? So they only talk about you when you win finishes. You know, when you're out here be like, oh my God, you're on a 3 finishing submissions or this and that. Then nobody talk to you about, oh yeah, that was a decision. You know what I mean? So that's my goal, and that's always been my goal.
I feel like after a year like this, you've earned the right to ask for something or call for something. So what in your perfect world would you do next coming off this win?
Man, I've been calling all these guys. I called Barboza. I called Alex Caceres. I called all those guys. You know what I mean? I feel like I said in the media before, like just a few seconds ago, I was like, my goal is to headline a card in 2025. And I feel like I'm on the path of doing that, you know what I mean? So I will keep doing what I need to do to earn that spot, and my time will come. You know, I feel like before I wanted to rush everything, you know, I'm like, oh, no, let's give me the top 15 now. If they don't want to give me top 15, no problem. I will show you guys, and I'll show everybody that I deserve the top 15, and I will get there.
What are the chances that card you could headline could be in Morocco?
Bro, holy shit. The crowd is going to go nuts. Oh, my God. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. So I can't wait for that. I hope it happens. And I know they were talking about Africa in 2025. So that would be an amazing card, man. I would love to fight on that card.
And just last thing, you're always going to be tied to Ilia Topuria, right? You mentioned him in the cage and all that. Just what did you think of his performance against Max? I know you said you were a little bummed out, but that's because we all love Max.
Bro, I'm about to say, if you're not bummed out, you're an asshole, man. That's one of the greatest featherweights in the world, man. And to see, I just found out today he moved up to lightweight. So obviously, props to him, man. That guy he's a legend, man, and he'll always be a legend. He shows up to fight no matter what, but a lot of people don't know I fought Ilya, actually. So that's why I keep bringing it up. And I'm like, I know my time will come, and slowly but surely we'll get there. But yeah, man, that guy he's on a different level right now, man. That guy is unstoppable. You got to give where props go, and he's on the elite level right now. So we gotta keep it elite to get to that matchup. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I won a decision. No, you gotta show up, because he's showing out. You know, to knock out a guy that's 30 fights deep, that's never been knocked out or anything. So that's amazing, man. Like that, yeah, I give props to that. Give that man more than 50 G's for that fight. He said it, I agree with him.
Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you so much.
You kind of touched on this, saying, you know, in the past you maybe rushed things, but what are the key differences between the Youssef Zalal of today and the person you were in that first UFC run?
How can I keep this clear? I'm not a dumbass anymore, to be honest. So I feel like I was a 23-year-old, 24-year-old, you know what I mean? to really slow things down and really focus. Like everything is with purpose. My word this year was precision, and I feel like I've been very precise about my things, the things that I do and the things that I want. I feel like before I'm like, just a young kid like enjoying the fame and all that. Like, yeah, oh, he's a 3-winner streak. Oh my God, this and this and that. No, like, no, this is what I know what I was gonna do, and this is what I want to do, and this is what I love to do. So that's I think the difference is I'm more. There's purpose behind it, and also I'm trying to change my life, and changing my life decisions don't do it, like we said, we want bonuses, we want all this, so, and I know to do that, I have to go perform.
Do you feel you had to go through those struggles to make it to this point at the same time?
I'm very grateful and blessed that did happen. It really did, because I don't think that version would have came out in the old Youssef. I really do. So that's why, like I said, alhamdulillah, we say it in our culture. It's like, I'm just grateful and blessed to experience it and really go through it. And my goal is to show it to people that, like, you don't have to go through it. Just can learn from my mistakes. You'll be amazed how much things all changes if you look at yourself in the mirror and really be honest with yourself. I feel like in this game, we always be like, yeah, man, like, I did good. Like, I could have, like, nah, man, like, you're going to be your biggest judge. You know what I mean? You're the one who's going to be the one looking at yourself. You're the one who go at night and like, yeah, I fucked up that fight. This is what I did, and without anybody knowing it, you know what I mean? So that was the biggest thing, to be honest.
The last one for me, you mentioned getting the Oilers jersey. You called them out in the cage, which is pretty cool. We spoke to Cody Gibson earlier, and he said, I like to travel. I never got to do a lot of it, so when he's fighting, he enjoys it. Do you enjoy going to different destinations for your fights?
Bro, this is my first time. This is my first time coming international, and this is how cool it is. I got a little camera, the old disposable cameras. I wanted to make it like all cool, like all this, and I didn't know, like, I don't watch hockey, man. I didn't even know hockey was a religion in Canada. Like, this day, people lose their mind, and I was like, talking to my wrestling coach, Cody Brundage, and they were talking about, like, I was like, man, I want to get a jersey. As soon as I seen $300 jersey, I was like, come on, bro, I'm not paying that. And then I was like, no, it's an experience. It's a lifetime. This is memories. We're building memories. So I went by and I bought the McDavid. Is that I heard he's like the best player in the world. So I was like, yeah, I want to be at that level right there. So I bought that. Yeah, but man, the crowd went nuts, bro. Holy shit. And that arena is cold as shit, by the way, bro. I was so cold. I literally told my coach, I'm like trying to warp my feet up, and my legs just like started hurting too. And I was like, I don't know how you guys do it, man.
How you loving the weather this morning?
Bro, I woke up, I thought I was in Christmas. This is my favorite time. That's why I told him after this fight, you can ask all the staff and everything. I was like, I'm about to get a hot chocolate and some pizza, and I'm about to go to bed. This is why you guys don't get angry. I feel like you guys don't get angry at all, because you guys just deal with patience. That's it. They said their cars don't turn on. I was like, you tell that to an American, they'll lose their shit, bro. They probably move out of the country. So I give you guys props for that.
Congrats.
Youssef, look, obviously, I feel in your first UFC stint, you fought well. You just didn't get the results. Maybe came across a couple of guys that maybe were a bit too soon for you. Was it the thing about fine-tuning your game on the regional scene before you got that call back to the UFC?
It was definitely is. I feel like the first run in the UFC, I was not trying to, I'm doing it for people. I was doing it for everybody else. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to look like this in the media. Oh my God, I don't want to say this in the media. Oh my gosh, I don't want to embarrass my coaches. I don't want to do this. I'm doing this for me. And that's what's most important. And I think that's the biggest change when it hit, especially going to the regional scene. You go like, oh my God, you fight in front of thousands of people and millions of people to like 150 people. You know what I mean? And you be like, you get humbled quick. You know what I mean? So it tell you really how bad you want this and whether you want to continue or not. So that was the biggest thing. And to have that and really go through it, it's an honor to myself, and like to really go through that and experience that, and I'm very blessed and grateful for that.
I would imagine there was a couple of dark times during those days.
Oh, it's probably one of the worst 3 months of my life. It really is. It's like it affected my personal life. Like, just all I kept thinking about was just fighting. Fighting was my life. Fighting was my life. And now I'm like, fighting, sure, like I do fighting, but I might wake up tomorrow and not even fight again. You know what I mean? So this is why we enjoy the victories that we have and enjoy the wins that we have, because this might not come ever again. You know what I mean? So that's the things I look at now. And I feel like before I was just looking at ahead. I was just looking at the future. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to win this one. I can't wait to do that. Your time will come and you get to celebrate even better. You know what I mean? When you get to actually go do it instead of just, oh yeah, I'm gonna do, no, like this is what I want.
I mean, you're coming back. You're not just winning. You're finishing fights. You're being super impressive again. I mean, I look back at the Sean Woodson loss. Is that a win you'd like to get back?
Oh yeah, I know Sean Woodson is up there too, ain't he? He's up there. He's fighting in Tampa though, right?
Believe so.
Yeah, he's fighting Fernando something, right?
Yeah.
He's a nice kid, by the way. Both of them are nice kids. Both of them are awesome, man. Yeah, man. I by the way, that was a close fight. You could have gave me that fight as well. So for me, it's like, and that version is not a good version for me. So I'll tell you, like, you guys wait. My time will come. I promise you that, and you'll see what I'm gonna do in the 2025, inshallah.
You gave a shout out in the octagon to the King of Morocco. Are you close with him?
No, I want to get close to him, man. I was like, I heard he's going through some health problems, you know, and I feel like I represent Morocco, obviously, and I represent all the kids in Morocco. And for me, I want to give opportunities to these kids. And, man, they opened up so many MMA gyms, and UFC gym is open in Morocco as well. So it's definitely MMA is growing, and let's keep it growing.
Nice one. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys.